YouTube channel @NCERT Video Books welcomes you. In this channel, you will see explanation and solution of NCERT books. For this, you have to visit the channel, then go to playlist and see the chapter you want to learn. Today we will be studying textbook of mathematics for grade 6, Ganit Prakash. Chapter 1, Patterns in Mathematics. Let's start Chapter 1, Patterns in Mathematics. One point one. What is mathematics? Mathematics is in large part the search for patterns and for the explanation as to why those patterns exist. Such patterns indeed exist all around us, in nature, in our homes and schools, and in the motion of the sun, moon, and stars. They occur in everything that we do and see, from shopping and cooking to throwing a ball and playing games to understanding weather patterns and using technology. The search for patterns and their explanations can be a fun and creative endeavor. It is for this reason that mathematicians think of mathematics both as an art and as a science. This year, we hope that you will get a chance to see the creativity and artistry involved in discovering and understanding mathematical patterns. It is important to keep in mind that mathematics aims to not just find out what patterns exist, but also the explanations for why they exist. Such explanations can often then be used in applications well beyond the context in which they were discovered, which can then help to propel humanity forward. For example, the understanding of patterns in the motion of stars, planets, and their satellites led humankind to develop the theory of gravitation, allowing us to launch our own satellites and send rockets to the moon and to the Mars. Similarly, understanding patterns in genomes has helped in diagnosing and curing diseases, among thousands of other such examples. Figure it out. 1. Can you think of other examples where mathematics helps us in our everyday lives? You can write like this. We use mathematics for budgeting money. It allows us to measure ingredients accurately while cooking. We use maths in managing loans, mortgages, and understanding interest rates. It helps us with home projects by calculating areas and volumes. Maths helps us calculate distances and travel times for our trips. Maths helps us to determine discounts and compare prices while shopping. 2. How has mathematics helped propel humanity forward? You might think of examples involving carrying out scientific experiments, running our economy and democracy, building bridges, houses and other complex structures, making TVs, mobile phones, computers, bicycles, trains, cars, planes, calendars, clocks, etc. You can write the answer like this. It is used by engineers to design safe buildings and bridges. It has helped scientists to make breakthrough discoveries in medicine. It helps in predicting the weather and understanding climate changes. Mathematical problem solving techniques are used in machine learning and artificial intelligence. Math has led to the invention of electrical appliances and other modern gadgets. 1.2 Patterns in numbers. Among the most basic patterns that occur in mathematics are patterns of numbers, particularly patterns of whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. The branch of mathematics that studies patterns in whole numbers is called number theory. Number sequences are the most basic and among the most fascinating types of patterns that mathematicians study. Table 1 shows some key number sequences that are studied in mathematics. Table 1 Examples of number sequences. First sequence 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and so on. Sequence of all ones. Sequence 2 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Sequence of counting numbers. Sequence 3 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on. Sequence of odd numbers. Sequence 4 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and so on. Sequence of even numbers. Sequence 5 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28 and so on. Sequence of triangular numbers. Sequence 6 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 and so on. Sequence of squares. Sequence 7 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216 and so on. Sequence of cubes. Sequence 8 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and so on. Sequence of Virhank numbers. Sequence 9 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and so on. Sequence of powers of 2. Sequence 10 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, 2, 43, 729 and so on. Sequence of powers of 3. Figure it out. 1. Can you recognize the pattern in each of the sequences in table 1? Sequence 1. All terms are 1. Sequence 2. Each term is equal to plus 1 each step starting at 1. Sequence 3. Each term is plus 2 each step starting at 1. Sequence 4. Each term is equal to plus 2 each step starting at 2. Sequence 5. Each term is equal to sum of previous natural numbers. That is 1 is equal to 1, 3 is equal to 1 plus 2, 6 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. Similarly, 10 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on. Sequence 6. Each number is equal to n into n or n square, where n is equal to natural number. For example, 1 is equal to 1 into 1 or 1 square. 4 is equal to 2 into 2 or 2 square. 9 is equal to 3 into 3 or 3 square and so on. Sequence 7. Each term is equal to n into n or n cube, where n is equal to natural number. 1 is equal to 1 cube or 1 into 1. 8 is equal to 2 cube or 2 into 2. 27 is equal to 3 into 3 or 3 cube and so on. Sequence 8. Each term is equal to sum of two preceding terms. For example, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 and so on. Sequence 9. Each term is equal to 2 to power n, where n is natural number. 2 to power 0 is equal to 1, 2 to power 1 is equal to 2, 2 to power 2 is equal to 4, 2 to power 3 is equal to 8, 2 to power 4 is equal to 16 and so on. Sequence 10. Each term is equal to 3 to power n, where n is natural number. For example, 3 to power 0 is equal to 1, 3 to power 1 is equal to 3, 3 to power 2 is equal to 9, 3 to power 3 is equal to 27, 3 to power 4 is equal to 81 and so on. Two, rewrite each sequence of table 1 in your notebook along with the next 3 numbers in each sequence. After each sequence, write in your own words what is the rule for forming the numbers in the sequence. Sequence, next 3 numbers, rule to get each number in the sequence. Sequence 1, next 3 numbers 1 1 1. Rule, every number in the sequence is 1. Sequence 2, next 3 numbers 8 9 10. Add 1 each time. Sequence 3, 15 17 19. Start with 1 and add 2 each time. Sequence 4, 16 18 20. Start with 2 and add 2 each time. Sequence 5, 36 45 55. Add the previous natural number. Sequence 6, 64 81 100. Multiply each number with itself. Sequence 7, 343 512 729. Multiply each number with itself twice. 1 into 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8 and so on. Sequence 8, 34 55 89. Add the two previous numbers. Sequence 9, 128 256 512. Double the previous number. Sequence 10, 2187 6561 19683. Triple the previous number. One point three, visualizing number sequences. Many number sequences can be visualized using pictures. Visualizing mathematical objects through pictures or diagrams can be a very fruitful way to understand mathematical patterns and concepts. Let us represent the first 7 sequences in table 1 using following pictures. Table 2, pictorial representation of some number sequences. You can see sequence of all ones. Similarly, you can see sequence of counting numbers. Sequence of odd numbers here. Sequence of even numbers here. And here, sequence of triangular numbers. The number below the dots signify the number of dots. For example, you can see 7 dots here. Here you can see sequence of squares. And here you can see sequence of cubes. A square means multiplying the same number with itself. And cube means multiplying the same number with itself 2 times. Figure it out. 1. Copy the pictorial representation of the number sequences in table 2 in your notebook and draw the next picture for each sequence. You have to copy table 2 in your notebook and draw picture of the next sequence like this. Two, why are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 and so on called triangular numbers? Why are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on called square numbers or squares? Why are 1, 8, 27, 64, 125 and so on called cubes? You can write the answer like this. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 and so on are called triangular numbers because they can be arranged to form an equilateral triangle. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on are called square numbers because they can be arranged in the form of a perfect square. 1, 8, 27, 64, 25 and so on are called cubes because these numbers can form perfect cubes with dots. 3. You will have noted that 36 is both a triangular number and a square number. That is, 36 dots can be arranged perfectly both in a triangle and in a square. Make pictures in your notebook illustrating this. You can see here, number 36 is a triangular number as well as a square number. That means 36 dots can be arranged in a triangle as well as a square. Similarly, you can see picture of 10 dots here and 25 dots here. This shows that the same number can be represented differently and play different roles depending on the context. Try representing some other numbers pictorially in different ways. I have already shown this for number 10 and number 25. Number 10 is a even number as well as triangular number. Similarly, number 25 is an odd number as well as a square number. 4. What would you call the following sequence of numbers? You can see here 1 dot, 7 dots, 19 dots and 37 dots. That's right. They are called hexagonal numbers. Draw these in your notebook. What is the next number in the sequence? You will get the hexagonal numbers like this. 1 plus 6 into 0 is equal to 1. 1 plus 6 into 1 is equal to 7. 7 plus 6 into 2 is equal to 19. 19 plus 6 into 3 is equal to 37. Similarly, 37 plus 6 into 4 is equal to 61. The next number in the sequence is 61. You can draw 61 dots like this to represent the next hexagonal number, that is 61, in the sequence. 5. Can you think of pictorial ways to visualize the sequence of powers of 2 and powers of 3? Here is one possible way of thinking about powers of 2. You can think like this. 1 dot, 2 dots, 4 dots, 8 dots, 16 dots. Here is one possible way of thinking about powers of 3. 3 dots, 9 dots, 27 dots. Here is one possible way of thinking about powers of 2. You can see here One way of thinking about powers of 2 is given here. 1.4 Relations among number sequences. Sometimes number sequences can be related to each other in surprising ways. Example, what happens when we start adding up odd numbers? 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 9, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 16, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 is equal to 25, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 36. This is really beautiful pattern. Why does this happen? Do you think it will happen forever? The answer is that the pattern does happen forever. But why? As mentioned earlier, the reason why the pattern happens is just as important and exciting as the pattern itself. A picture can explain it. Visualizing with a picture can help explain the phenomenon. Recall that square numbers are made by counting the number of dots in a square grid. How can we partition the dots in a square grid into odd numbers of dots? That is 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Think about it for a moment before reading further. Here is how it can be done. You can see here 36 dots have been arranged in the form of a square, like this. You can see here 36 dots can be split into 1 dot, 3 dots, 5 dots, 7 dots, then 9 dots, then 11 dots. This picture now makes it evident that 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 36. Because such a picture can be made for a square of any size, this explains why adding up odd numbers gives square numbers. By drawing a similar picture, can you see what is the sum of the first 10 odd numbers? For this, you have to draw a square of 10 into 10 like this. And then split the dots in the form of sum of odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, then 13, then 15, then 17, and then 19. Number of odd numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When first 10 odd numbers are added, you will get 100, which is a square of 10. Here you can note that 36 is square of 6. And here first 10 odd numbers have been taken. Now by imagining a similar picture or by drawing it partially as needed, can you see what is the sum of the first 100 odd numbers? The answer will be square of 100, that is 100 into 100 or 10,000. Another example of such a relation between sequences, adding up and down. Let us look at the following pattern. 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 16, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 25, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 36. This seems to be giving it another way of getting the square numbers by adding the counting numbers up and then down. Can you find a similar pictorial explanation? You can see 36 dots have been arranged in a form of a square. If you cross out these dots like this and write their sum, you will note that counting numbers when added up and then down will give you 36. For this picture, that is 36 dots have been arranged in square form. You can see here 1, 2, then 3, then 4 here, then 5 here, then 6, then again 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. When added gives 36. That means counting number when added up and then down will give square numbers. Figure it out. 1. Can you find a similar pictorial explanation for why adding counting numbers up and down, that is 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 and so on gives square numbers? Answer, you can see here 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 16. Similarly, 5 square is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 25. Hint, the sum is square of middle term. That is, square of 2 gives 4, square of 3 gives 9, square of 4 gives 16, square of 5 gives 25. Pictorial explanation for this is given here. You can find square of dots 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, 5 into 5 and so on can be drawn. 2. By imagining a large version of your picture or drawing it partially as needed, can you see what will be the value of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash 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 99 plus 100 plus 99 dash 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 3 plus 2 plus 1. Using this hint, that is, the sum will be square of middle term. You can write 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 dash 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 99 plus 100 plus 99 dash 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 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to square of middle term, that is 100 into 100 is equal to 10,000. 3. Which sequence do you get when you start to add the all ones sequence up? What sequence do you get when you add the all ones sequence up and down? All one sequence is given here. Adding all one sequence up. 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. Similarly, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 5, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 6. The sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, which are natural numbers or counting numbers. Similarly, adding all one sequence up and down. 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 5, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus is equal to 6. The sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, which are again natural numbers or counting numbers. 4. Which sequence do you get when you start to add the counting numbers up? Can you give a smaller pictorial explanation? Answer. The counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Adding counting numbers up, we get 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 10, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 15, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 21, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 28. The sequence is 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28 and so on, which are triangular numbers. You can represent triangular numbers using dots 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 and so on. 5. What happens when you add up pairs of consecutive triangular numbers? That is, take 1 plus 3, 3 plus 6, 6 plus 10, 10 plus 15 and so on. Which sequence do you get? Why? Can you explain it with a picture? Answer. The triangular numbers are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28 and so on. When pairs of consecutive triangular numbers are added, we get 1 is equal to square of 1, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, that is square of 2, 3 plus 6 is equal to 9, that is square of 3, 6 plus 10 is equal to 16, that is square of 4, 10 plus 15 is equal to 25, that is square of 5, 15 plus 28 is equal to 36, that is square of 6, 21 plus 28 is equal to 49, that is square of 7 and so on. The sequence is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on, which consist of square numbers. This happens because the sum of two consecutive triangular numbers always result in a perfect square. Pictorial explanation for this is given here. You can see 1 dot, 1 plus 3 dots, 3 plus 6 dots, 6 plus 10 dots, 10 plus 15 dots. You will get perfect squares, that is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. 1 is square of 1, 4 is square of 2, 9 is square of 3, 16 is square of 4, 25 is square of 5. 6. What happens when you start to add up powers of 2 starting with 1? That is, take 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 4, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 and so on. Now add 1 to each of these numbers. What numbers do you get? Why does this happen? Answer: 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 7, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 15, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 is equal to 31. The sequence is 1, 3, 7, 15, 31 and so on. On adding 1 to each of these numbers in the sequence, we get 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, 7 plus 1 is equal to 8, 15 plus 1 is equal to 16, 31 plus 1 is equal to 32 and so on. The sequence obtained is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on, which can also be written as 2 to power 1, 2 to power 2, 2 to power 3, 2 to power 4, 2 to power 5 and so on. Hence, the resultant sequence is a sequence of powers of 2. 7. What happens when you multiply the triangular numbers by 6 and add 1? Which sequence do you get? Can you explain it with a picture? Answer: the triangular numbers are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 and so on. Multiplying triangular numbers by 6 and adding 1, we get 1 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 7, 3 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 19, 6 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 37, 10 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 61, 15 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 91, 21 into 6 plus 1 is equal to 127. The sequence is 1, 7, 19, 37, 61, 91, 127 and so on, which are hexagonal numbers. Pictorial explanation for hexagonal number is given here. 1 dot, 7 dots, 19 dots, 37 dots. 8. What happens when you start to add up hexagonal numbers? That is, take 1, 1 plus 7, 1 plus 7 plus 19, 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 and so on. Which sequence do you get? Can you explain it using a picture of a cube? Hint has been given here. A bigger cube having 64 smaller cubes can be represented in the form of hexagonal numbers. You can see this cube is represented using yellow dot, and these cubes which are present at the edges are represented using red dots, and the remaining visible cubes are represented using blue dots. If you count the number of dots In this hexagonal shape structure, you will get 37 dots. 37 is a hexagonal number. So, a cube can be represented in the form of hexagonal number. Answer: the hexagonal numbers are 1, 7, 19, 37, 61, 91, 127 and so on. When added, acid will give 1. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. 1 plus 7 plus 19 is equal to 27. 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 is equal to 64. 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 plus 61 is equal to 125. 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 plus 61 plus 91 is equal to 216. The sequence is 1, 8, 27, 64, 125 and so on, or 1 to power 3, 2 to power 3, 3 to power 3, 4 to power 3, 5 to power 3 and so on. That is cubes of natural numbers. Pictorial explanation for this is given here. Visible smaller cubes with 3 faces, 2 faces, 1 faces. In this cube, 1 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 1. In this cube, 1 plus 3 is equal to 7. In this cube, 1 plus 6 plus 12 is equal to 19. In this cube, 1 plus 9 plus 27 is equal to 37. 1, 7, 19, 37 are hexagonal numbers. Nine. Find your own patterns or relations in and amongst the sequences in table 1. Can you explain why they happen with a picture or otherwise? 1.5 Patterns in shapes. Other important and basic patterns that occur in mathematics are patterns of shapes. These shapes may be in 1, 2 or 3 dimensions, that is 1D, 2D or 3D, or in even more dimensions. The branch of mathematics that studies patterns in shapes is called geometry. Shape sequences are one important type of shape pattern that mathematicians study. Table 3 shows a few key shape sequences that are studied in mathematics. Table 3 Examples of shape sequences. You can see regular polygons here. Triangle, that is a shape with 3 sides. Quadrilateral, shape with 4 sides. Pentagon, shape with 5 sides. Hexagon, shape with 6 sides. Heptagon, shape with 7 sides. Octagon, shape with 8 sides. Nonagon, shape with 9 sides. Decagon, shape with 10 sides. Sequence of complete graphs is given here. K2, that is a shape with 2 vertices. K3, that is a shape with 3 vertices. K4, that is a shape with 4 vertices. K5, that is a shape with 5 vertices. K6, that is a shape with 6 vertices. Stacked squares. You can see squares have been stacked. Here you can see 1 smaller square, 4 smaller squares, 9 smaller squares, 16 smaller squares, 25 smaller squares. Stacked triangles. You can see shape sequence of stacked triangles. 1 triangle, 4 triangles, 9 triangles, 16 triangles, 25 triangles and so on. And here shape sequence of Koch snowflake. In each subsequent term, you will see more edges, that is, one edge breaks to form two new edges. Like this, and so on. Figure it out. 1. Can you recognize the pattern in each of the sequences in table 3? Yes, you can recognize each of the shape sequences in table 3. First one is shape sequence of regular polygons. Second one is shape sequence of complete graphs. Third is shape sequence of stacked squares. And fourth is shape sequence of stacked triangles. And the last one, that is sixth one, is shape sequence of Koch snowflake. 2. Try to redraw each sequence in table 3 in your notebook. Can you draw the next shape in each sequence? Why or why not? After each sequence, describe in your own words what is the rule or pattern for forming the shapes in the sequence. You have to draw table 3 in your notebook along with next sequence. I have already drawn here. The next shape sequence for regular polygons will be hendecagon, that is a shape with 11 sides. Similarly, the next shape sequence for complete graph will be K7, that is a shape with 7 vertices. Next shape sequence for stacked squares will be a square grid of 6 into 6. Next shape sequence for stacked triangles will be like this. And the last one, that is Koch snowflake, the next shape sequence will be like this. It will be difficult to draw in your notebook. You can write about these shape sequences in your notebook. I have already written here. You can write it like this. Regular polygons. The sequence shows polygons with increasing number of sides, starting from triangles, that is 3 sides, up to decagon, that is 10 sides. Complete graphs. The sequence represents complete graphs denoted by Kn, where n is number of vertices. In each graph, vertices are connected to each other by a straight line starting from K2, that is 2 vertices, to K6, 6 vertices. Stacked squares. Each shape consists of a square grid with the number of squares increasing, that is 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4 and 5 into 5. Stacked triangles. The sequence displays arrangements of triangles in a stacked triangular form where each row adds an additional triangle. It grows in triangular numbers, that is 1, 3, 6, etc. Koch snowflake. The sequence shows process of constructing a Koch snowflake. Starting from an equilateral triangle, each iteration adds more detailed edges, that is, 2 new edges on one older or previous edge, creating a fractal pattern. 1.6 Relation to the number sequences. Often, shape sequences are related to the number sequences in surprising ways. Such relationships can be helpful in studying and understanding both the shape sequence and the related number sequence. Example, the number of sides in the shape sequence of a regular polygon is given by counting numbers starting at 3, that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. That is why these shapes are called respectively regular triangle, quadrilateral, that is square, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, etc. respectively. The word regular refers to the fact that these shapes have equal length sides and also equal angles. That is, sides look the same and the corners also look the same. We will discuss angles in more depth in the next chapter. The other shape sequence in table 3 also have beautiful relationships with the number sequences. Figure it out. 1. Count the number of sides in each shape in the sequence of regular polygons. Which number sequence do you get? What about the number of corners in each shape in the sequence of regular polygons? Do you get the same number sequence? Can you explain why this happens? You can write the answer like this. Polygon, number of sides, number of corners. Triangle, 3 sides, 3 corners. Quadrilateral, 4 sides, 4 corners. Pentagon, 5 sides, 5 corners. Hexagon, 6 sides, 6 corners. Heptagon, 7 sides, 7 corners. Octagon, 8 sides, 8 corners. Nonagon, 9 sides, 9 corners. Decagon, 10 sides, 10 corners. Similarly, hendecagon, 11 sides, 11 corners. Dodecagon, 12 sides, 12 corners. The sequence for the number of sides for a regular polygon is 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Here, the sequence consists of counting numbers starting from 3. The sequence for the number of corners of a regular polygon is also 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Yes, we get the same sequence because the number of sides and the number of corners in a regular polygon are equal. 2. Count the number of lines in each shape in the sequence of complete graphs. Which number sequence do you get? Can you explain why? In shape sequence of complete graph, you can see various lines here. You can see vertices have been joined using a line. You can write the answer like this. Line in the first shape is 1. Lines in the second shape is equal to 3. Lines in the third shape is equal to 6. Lines in the fourth shape is equal to 10. Lines in the fifth shape is equal to 15. The sequence is 1, 3, 6, 10 and so on, which are triangular numbers. Three. How many little squares are there in each shape of the sequence of stacked squares? Which number sequence does this give? Can you explain why? Here you can see shape sequence of stacked squares. You can write like this. Square in the first shape is equal to 1. Squares in the second shape is equal to 4. Squares in the third shape is equal to 9. Squares in the fourth shape is equal to 16. Squares in the fifth shape is equal to 25. The number sequence obtained is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on, which are square numbers because they can be expressed in the form of 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square and so on. 4. How many little triangles are there in each shape of the sequence of stacked triangles? Which number sequence does this give? Can you explain why? Hint, in each shape in the sequence, how many triangles are there in each row? Here you can see shape sequence of stacked triangles. You can write the answer like this. Triangle in the first shape is equal to 1. Triangles in the second shape is equal to 4. Triangles in the third shape is equal to 9. Triangles in the fourth shape is equal to 16. Triangles in the fifth shape is equal to 25. The number sequence obtained is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on, which are square numbers because they can be expressed in the form of 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square and so on. 5. To get from one shape to the next shape in Coase-Snowflake sequence, one replaces each line segment by a speed bump like this. As one does this more and more times, the changes become tinier and tinier with very small line segments. How many total line segments are there in each shape of the Coase-Snowflake? What is the corresponding number sequence? The answer is 3, 12, 48 and so on. That is 3 times powers of 4. This sequence is not shown in table 1. Here you can see shape sequence of Coase-Snowflake. To get the subsequent shape sequence, you have to replace one S by a speed bump like this. I have already discussed it earlier. The more edges are replaced by speed bump, the structure become complex and complex. So it is not easy to draw these in your notebook. You can write the answer like this. Line segments in each shape can be written as 3 into 4 to power n, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Line segments in the first shape is equal to 3 into 4 to power 0 is equal to 3 into 1 is equal to 3. Line segments in the second shape is equal to 3 into 4 to power 1 is equal to 3 into 4 is equal to 12. Line segments in the third shape is equal to 3 into 4 to power 2 is equal to 3 into 16 is equal to 48. Line segments in the fourth shape is equal to 3 into 4 to power 3 is equal to 3 into 64 is equal to 192. Line segments in the fifth shape is equal to 3 into 4 to power 4 is equal to 3 into 256 is equal to 768. Summary. Mathematics may be viewed as the search for patterns and for the explanations as to why those patterns exist. Among the most basic patterns that occurs in mathematics are number sequences. Some important examples of number sequences include the counting numbers, odd numbers, even numbers, square numbers, triangular numbers, cube numbers, Virhank numbers, and powers of 2. Sometimes number sequences can be related to each other in beautiful and remarkable ways. For example, adding up the sequence of odd numbers starting with 1 gives square numbers. Visualizing number sequences using pictures can help to understand sequences and the relationships between them. Shape sequences are another basic type of pattern in mathematics. Some important examples of shape sequences include regular polygons, complete graphs, stacked triangles and squares, and Coase-Snowflake iterations. Shape sequences also exhibit many interesting relationships with number sequences. For more videos, you can like and subscribe @NCERT Video Books. Thank you.